forward. Secondary ball up, territory gain for Blackburn. So it's going to be a bit scrappy, I think, especially early on as the rain continues to pour steadily down. Good scrappy work there by Lawlor to kick it into the pocket and over the line. Territory for Blackburn early on. Let's go down to Chris Corder. Pack forms from this kick, roved off the pack well there by McKernan. Chain of handballs finds Marshall again. Short little delicate chip will find Dano King on the wing. Tells them to come at him. He bit of ground to South Croydon. Could have had Blackburn a little bit more locked in, but the kick by Warm will find Lawlor. He's going to spear it up the corridor. Bouncing ball though straight back to South Croydon. So it was an ambitious kick for the Burners, but it's ended up with Liam Shields. Obviously, Hawthorn champion, 3-time premiership player.
That ball is just going nowhere. So who can take advantage? It's Dano King who wins the footy. Wrapped up in another tackle. So a few stoppages here as... No. Just in the interview we had him. I didn't even talk to him directly.
We'll go down to Kate Green when we can. Lawlor just spilled the ball out. It's a very scrappy ball at the moment, and there was a holding free kick, and it's going to go the way, I think, of South Croydon. No, it's Eppel. It's Jacob Eppel. So he will be lining up for Blackburn's third goal. To 8 minutes, I would say, gentlemen.
Yeah, just lifted their work rate, particularly up forward with their pressure.
Yep, and around the contest as well, I think. Lawlor takes the intercept mark on that kick in. It's about a kick and a half from Blackburn's goal, so they'll go forward again. A lot of South Croydon defenders will set themselves. It comes off hands and bounces into the post, just the one behind. We'll see just how quickly South Croydon move on with it. It's in the hands of, we have a number 12 out there, Tom Tarry. And it's an ill draw in there, so it's going to have to be roved by South Croydon. It was. Shields gets the handball just to the outside, kick towards the wing now for South Croydon. Hubber will be the first to get it. He was accompanied by two. He's definitely looking to be a good pressure player, and he's going to send it forward.
That's three tackles that he's laid this first quarter.
And a great grab taken by Pat Lawlor, but he's given away the free kick. I don't know. I'd love to know.
As this play is held up on the far side, we've got a ball up. Lockie Harry and Jet Latchford to go at this one. Latchford's first season out at South Croydon, coming across from Ringwood. And here's Lawlor, got it up to Dorian. And they move this forward. Horsnail, the kick in the direction of Wood, and takes a great mark.
A little bit, so Trembath was able to clean it up. Ma now onto the wing for the Burners. Lawlor's going to have to be clean, or just determined as he tapped the ball forward. With South Croydon there to lay the smother. Warm now, the recipient of the ground ball, kicks it forward. Lawlor having to turn tackler, and yet another stoppage.
Actually, really, when it comes down to the 1%ers in this competition, South Croydon really are the percenters, because the amount of tackles and smothers and that they lay is more than most sides.
Yeah, they'd be on record pace today.
Lawlor off the ground, coming back, and it's going to be potentially advantage for South Croydon.
Hey, Ainsworth just on that far side 50-metre arc was just down on his haunches for quite a while. Maybe copped a shot to the abdomen, but looks okay now.
It's got to lock it in their forward half here, Blackburn.
It's what they were not doing during that second quarter. It's what they were doing during the first. So they have it in them definitely, but this time South Croydon get the clearing kick. Contest at half forward for Blackburn. Good tackle laid, and now it's back inside forward 50 through a handball from Ainsworth. Yet another contest. Bending downwards, Jet Latchford under his legs. And Paddy Lawlor had a shot at goal from that scoop up, but it was yet another blemish. 4-7-31. South Croydon 6-6-42.
The gang tackling of South Croydon this afternoon.
All about effort today. Pat Lawlor, well, he just sort of got the ball slip out of his hands and onto the boot. The kick was smothered. Patrick fumbled it. Blackburn got the...
He reckons he's been treated like a legend at half times.
So Latchford got the punch away, but Curran stopped it. His kick was smothered, fell to King. Scrambling for it was Cass at ground level, and he kicks a goal on the outside of the right. Blackburn up against it now. Tap comes from Latchford.
Free kick.
The free kick's been picked out. It's going to go the way of South Croydon, so they'll march it forward again. Takes a bit of distance, does Wicks, inside forward 50. The fly came from Marotta. It's come to ground level, however. Yet another scrap, yet another ball up.
Thorpe again with his hands on the footy, but that ball clearly very slippery out there. That's a mark he would take on any other occasion.
But they're just playing the conditions perfectly here, South Croydon.
Well, they've got him right where they want him. The kick from Lawlor was smothered. Still ends up with the footy on the rebound. Down he goes in the direction of Wood. Again in defence. They've done really nicely here. The handball was good by Van Dam. Got it going forward to McKernan. They try and link up through the middle of the ground. They've got all the numbers around here.
Bounce, but just created enough of a spoil just to thwart an easy out for the Blackburn back six.
The boundary throw-in comes in. Harry beats out Marotta. Lawlor out of that clearance. Moving it forward again there. It's Van Dam. He's been really impressive this afternoon. No mark taken in South Croydon's forward half. So Blackburn just once again go where they've come from. Slam it on the boot. Here's Wood.
Play on, but Blackburn safe enough hands. Philip Tidy's at centre half back. Gets the chipping kick to Lawlor. Those are safe hands. Gets the handball back to Philip Tidy's. Oh, the man on the mark was right onto that. And a great tackle laid by Balin Spencer, holding the ball. Definitely true. They could snaffle a goal here.
So boundary throw in. Marotta in front position over Harry. Down at ground level there is Helleran. Cass lays a tackle on Lawlor. Free kick towards Blackburn. They'll play on straight away. Lawlor. Down the wing it goes. Bouncing footy. They trail by 4 points. Well picked up by Wood. Got the handball away to Dorian. Dorian juggles it, lost it, and he has been pinged. Dylan Marshall, great
tackle stick. Blackburn, however, they had the stopper there. It came out to Lawlor in the end. Not a great kick. It's sat for Bergea, however, who effected the spoil. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 efforts. Aldous, however, arrived in mines and in the end let it slip. And in the scrimmage there, it was Tim Tegg at the bottom, and it's going to be a ball up. Nearly 9 minutes gone in this final quarter. 10-point lead to South Croydon. They've been in control for the majority of the day. Lawlor got the clearance. It was a tumbling ball. McAdorian, he errantly kicked it out of bounds with each other, and Blackburn nearly came up with it. Lawlor, no. At ground level, it ended up in the hands of it was Taylor, and over the boundary line.
It's going to be tough to really see too many more goals in this game as the rain just gets heavier.
10 points feels like 4 goals.
Yeah, it does. And another one here. It's not over, but it would certainly make it very difficult for Blackburn. Lawlor with a clearing kick. In there first is Marshall, and he's earned himself a free kick. Oh, Carmody had the back of his jumper.
He's playing in front, so that's why he's getting the free kick.
And Marshall's been outstanding. Bit of a grubber one. Blackburn under a lot of pressure here. They're going to go forward once again, but not too many options for Hubber. Got it to Lawlor. Lawlor. Dorian juggling mark. He's got it. Took him about 3 juggles, but great mark in these conditions just to be able to bring it to his chest, and must kick goal to bring the margin back.
Checking from Marshall.
And Marshall's been, he has been good today.
Yeah. So back into the centre. Crucial moments in this game for both teams as I drop my pen. Clearance work is hard at the moment. Kilpatrick nearly had it, but he's been upended. So another ball up. 5-point lead for South Croydon. Nearly 15 minutes gone in this final quarter. Latchford couldn't quite pick it up, so Blackburn will try and feast on this opportunity. Lawlor again, punched by Aldous from that kick. It's inside Blackburn's forward 50. Van Dam nearly had it. Oh, great tackle as it was scooped up by Salmon. He just wasn't quick enough, and the pressure came right for Blackburn. What can they manufacture from here? Or is it going to be defence from South Croydon? It'll be a secondary ball up.
Can they get a score from this stoppage?
Well, the contest is befitting of an Anzac Day contest because both sides now have to get down.
You've got to get moving. 16 and a half minutes gone last term. It's 9-10 plays 9-9. Blackburn leading by a point. Out of the middle is Lawlor. He's been huge. They'll look to go forward on the wing. Standing underneath that there was McKernan, couldn't quite grab it. Picked up by Oglethorpe in a big tackle.
Supporters were quite quiet during the first 3 quarters.
A team that famously travels well. As Daniel Wood said last week, it's like the 19th man on the field, and the 19th man is playing his part. This man's playing his part as well. It's Patrick Lawlor out from the centre. Punch away from the defence there. Matt George is hurt from that effort, but it might have won them a bit of territory, and an inside 50 through Latchford. Corridor, they're going to take on the corridor. It was Will Oglethorpe, now to Charlie. More men out. South Croydon out on their feet at the moment as Lawler's found his way into space. The kick wasn't perfect. It's found Hicks, however. Handball over the top to Eppel. He's under major pressure, brought to ground. How did he handball that? He did not. It was a throw, and South Croydon dig their heels in.
Gee, that was
particularly in this last quarter.
Chris Quarters is on the boundary line amongst the atmosphere.
Yeah, just one thing I noticed when I was hanging around near the 3/4 time huddle for the Burnies is one of the players, and I'm not sure who it was, but said, boys, what we waited all pre-season for, we can overrun these guys, and it's exactly what's happening now.
That is absolutely what is happening. Will Oglethorpe, the goal kicker from just before, got it forward to the arc. Clearance game crucial. Clearance game being won by Blackburn. Paddy Lawlor fed the handball out, and the pressure. Harry gets the tap down. Blackburn will be marching on to an Anzac Day victory. Ball in dispute. Lawlor, the man of the moment, I would say. However, it was turned over.
Going up in Blackburn's favour.
Carmody, clean enough hands, finds the looping handball out into space. Lawlor was the man to take it. Needed a couple of efforts, but got the kick away. It's ended up in the hands of South Croydon's defence. However, wrapped up was Spencer. The handball came away. Hardstaff skies the ball. Blackburn well set.
And they'll clear this one out. This is going to be a famous win for Blackburn. They'll be 2-0. And there's Paddy Lawlor, the former skipper of the club.
I reckon he's had about 15 touches in this last quarter, Lawlor.
And every touch has just been...
Magic.
Yeah, it has. Just been inspiring for the side today. There's Van Dam. I have to see this one out. So a disappointing finish to this game for South Croydon, Jared, who will move to 0-2.
It's not the start they wanted.
No, absolutely not. But they're getting closer.
Better performance today despite this fade out.
Well, their effort's been better.
Yeah. So the blueprint might be there. Lawlor kicks it off the ground, and it's going to be a throw-in.
One of those eventually will be called.
I know.
But the thing is,
maybe not in these conditions.